Sony Ericsson event where they've just announced a Fab 5, including the Vivaz and the Vivaz HD, which are both Symbian devices. I managed to grab Dan Carter, who is blogging for Sony Ericsson, and you can see down on the laptop here the Sony Ericsson Mobile World Congress blog. And I know that he's had his hands on the Vivaz for about a couple of hours now, so he's going to give us his first impressions and talk us through the handset. And so in his hands there we've got the Symbian powered Sony Ericsson Vivaz with its 8.1 megapixel camera, the 720 recording and the human curvature on the design, so it feels nice in the hand. So Dan, can you give us a quick whirl through some of the screens?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like with this Satio, you get your main home screens across the top. You get 5 of them. You can customize them however you like, again, like the Satio was. Nice one with this one is there's also a Twitter app built in as well. So it's all built by Flash. So when you go to the Twitter app, you log into your details, you can post comments, you can do all kinds of things from that as well. There's your main screen there as well. You've got your photos, so you can scroll through your photos. These are all the ones I took earlier on. Again, I've all like the Vivaz Pro and all the new minis as well. And then you've got your shortcuts. As you say, it does run on Symbian as well. So, like most of the Symbian phones, you get your home screen you can customize. You can put on shortcuts to your favorite contacts with photos on there as well.
So it's important to point out here that it's the Symbian 1, which is S65th edition, but it's running a lot of Sony Ericsson enhancements on the top, including the home screen, the media player, and a whole lot of bundled applications.
It is, yeah. I mean, the best thing about this one, it's all built around the camera. It's 720p, like you said. It's HD video recording with an 8.1 megapixel camera. It has an LED light on it. So far, I've been using it today for, like I say, a couple hours. The photos on it are really good. The video recording is very impressive, with the continuous macro on there as well, to getting in closer on for all different things, like keyboards and things. I tried it on. The only problem you can have with the phones like this, with the LED light, is it's not a xenon flash. Events like this where it's at night time, it's at a club, you want to have a proper xenon flash. That's what you get the Satio for. This is more built around the video. The Satio is more built around the camera.
And what do you make of the sort of curvature on the device? Because I know Sony Ericsson very deliberately done the design that is supposed to fit into the hand. Has that been your experience?
It is actually, yeah. First thing when I got it, I actually really liked the design of it. You can tell obviously all the curves are on the top as well. Just the on-off switch. The on-off switch is like the whole on the top. It's like nothing apart from the on-off switch. Is really thin. I actually really like the design. I hope they do a few more like this in the future.
And it's actually quite thin, and the other thing, departure from the past devices, is it actually has a 3.5mm audio jack, and it's also used for TV out as well, isn't it?
It is. I mean, that's handy. It's on the top as well, so if you're having it in your pocket, you don't have to worry about having the cable getting stuck. It's at the top of it. Put the phone in your pocket, get your headset on. Yeah, it's all located at the top there as well. You've got your USB port in there as well. But yeah, having it on the top, it's great for a lot of people who want to listen to music on the move. Just plug the cable in, and off you go.
And it's a contrast from the Sony Ericsson proprietary port system of before, so it's good to see them standardising around that sort of thing, and a big improvement from the Satio, I feel.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the Sony Ericsson, they've had the same adapter for quite a while now. I know a lot of people are going over to different style connectors, like the universal one for a lot of people, and I think this is probably one of the first steps they're having towards that. But changing the headset jack as well, changing the charger port on there. Yeah.
And the Vivaz actually has a sister device, the Vivaz Pro, that was announced here. What's the big difference there?
Keyboard. This one, as you can see, it's all done by touchscreen, very thin, very light. The Vivaz Pro has a slide-out keyboard that just comes out underneath. QWERTY, well spaced, very nice to text on as well. Haven't had a lot of hands-on time with that, but hoping to get some more a bit later tonight or tomorrow as well.
And when can we expect to see these available on the market?
They're going to be going on sale this half of the year, so before the summer, which is really nice because a lot of the Sony Ericsson phones recently have been announced. Look at the Satio, it was announced this time last year. It only got put on sale at the end of the year, so they're getting out this half of the year for a lot of people to get hands on.
And I understand that the Sony Ericsson Vivaz has a 720 megahertz processor in it, which actually makes it the fastest Symbian device on the planet.
It is, in fact, yes.
And that has a big impact on something like HD video recording, where we saw frame drops on something like the Samsung i8910. We should expect to get right up to near the 25 frames per second that detailed in the specs as a result of that processor.